Good evening, Mayor, council members, and my fellow Americans. When the sad day when Vietnam fell to the communists, and later when those generals and those leaders wanted to come to America, either to seek sanctuary here, or they came to represent the Vietnamese communist government here, there was uproar among the Vietnamese who escaped the tyranny of the communists that suffocated them, suppressed them, and killed them. In the same token, today, we want to bring to you the attention of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants to come to the United States. And just like the Vietnamese experience, those who have suffered oppression, forced conversion, genocide, you name it. And there are anti-conversion laws that are orchestrated by Modi. Modi has been banned. He was barred from coming to the United States because of his human rights records. We want you to sympathize with the citizens of San Jose and the surrounding areas, and we request none of you to shake hands with the monster. You can Google Modi, and you can find out his people were involved in opening the wombs of pregnant women and killing babies and broadcasting about it, being proud of it. The world stands. Many intellectuals and many professors from universities, they have written openly in Huffington Post, in Washington Post. They have written all over that the nationalism, the Hindu nationalism that Modi is bringing to the United States, it's a wake-up call for America. We do not want this in our backyard. We do not want this in our country. We want America to be free. We want America to be free from those who persecuted us and sent us here. And now they are following us here to dictate to us what the terms that America was set. And each one of you would be left behind with letters of concern which are written to your attention by various organizations of Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, Sikhs, and women and Dalit. We just want you to look for the facts, and going by the facts on Modi, no one should shake hands with a monster. The city should shun him.
Thank you,
That is the
Mr. Singh.
American way. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Pieter Friedrich.
I have little doubt that you have all been invited to celebrate with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his rock star reception on Sunday night at the SAP Center. But if and when you go, I must warn you that your presence places a stamp of approval on the record of a mass murderer. So tonight I am calling on you to listen to your conscience, to listen to the facts instead of Modi's PR machine, to listen to the blood of the many thousands of innocent Indians that is crying out from the ground for justice. Modi's first executive office was as Chief Minister of Gujarat in 2001. He soon earned notoriety by orchestrating a genocide that will haunt his political career forever. In 2002, thousands of Gujarati Muslims and Christians were massacred in a 3-day pogrom. Armed mobs, equipped with voter lists identifying their victims, hunted down men, women, and children for mass murder. Victims were hacked to pieces, dismembered, beaten to death, burned alive, and gang raped. Eyewitnesses to the attacks testified that the mobs chanted, "The police are with us, long live Narendra Modi." They also report the police told them, "We have no orders to help you." Human Rights Watch concluded the attacks were planned in advance and organized with extensive participation of the police and state government officials. But no one was ever held accountable for the organized violence. But years later, journalists used a secret camera to catch a Gujarati state legislator who participated in the genocide, bragging, "Modi told me, I'll give you 3 days. Do whatever you want. You will not be touched." Others caught on hidden camera have similarly fingered Modi. Police officers who were on duty at the time reported they were directly ordered by Modi to stand down and not interfere with the massacre. In 2005, the U.S. State Department banned Modi from entering the U.S. due to his involvement in egregious religious freedom violations. The only reason he is no longer blacklisted is because of his diplomatic immunity as Prime Minister. Does the approval of a politician of a foreign country who is accused of orchestrating a genocide by the U.S. State Department, by international human rights groups,
Thank you, Mr. Friedrich. Thank you. All speakers have 2 minutes. Jada Bernard. After Mr. Bernard is Allison Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council members. Thank you for representing your city and representing the people, and thank you for listening to what we have to say tonight. I'm very happy for you guys as a city. From the Little Leaguers with 14-0 in the postseason, that is impressive. And I'm also happy for you guys with the expansion and the promise of bringing in more tourism. And then more importantly, in the Silicon Valley, for the first time since the 40s, we have somebody coming from India and meeting with you guys. And he wants to shake you guys' hand. I wish I could too, but I'll speak from this podium tonight, you know. And I want you guys to really look at who you're dealing with. And if you just Google Modi, Hindu nationalist, you get to see a lot of the things that have happened with him in the past. And I'm not asking for you guys to boycott like many of the employees of the Silicon Valley are. There's been an open letter that they've written. The entrepreneurs and the employees have written calling attention to what Mr. Modi has done in the past. I'm not asking for that boycott. All I'm asking for you to do is continue what you've done for the people here, for the shoppers, for the parkers, for the kids, which is just give an ear, which is just represent your people and hear what they have to say. And there are people in your city and these good warriors who are concerned about what's been going on with Mr. Modi. And I just ask that before you go in there, just Google Modi and see what's going on before the Silicon Valley puts its stamp of approval, not only on digital India, but on Mr. Modi himself. Thank you for hearing me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and all the city council members. This is the first time ever I came out to a city council meeting ever in my life. And it's kind of complicated to, just to go around here, come in here. But the reason I came out today in front of you guys is to talk to you about the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is visiting Silicon Valley. He's going to be here on 27th of September. He's going to throw a big, huge show. The whole agenda is to basically whitewash himself of what he has done and his party has done back in India. One of the main reasons why I came out here today is I was going through the list of victims of Gujarat riots 2002, and I came across the name of a 5-year-old victim, a little boy that I never met, I never saw him, and I just came across the list. And that made me come out here. And I humbly request that you all please boycott this visit. Do not go there, because this city prides itself for human rights. So I humbly request that you should avoid going to this event. And if you can personally, as a personal private meeting, if you can do it and talk about human rights violations in India, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir. This meeting is adjourned.